Welcome to lions versus hyenas, clash of predators in the savannah. The African savannah gleams under the harsh sunlight, but its apparent tranquility is merely a facade for the unending battles ordained since the dawn of creation. The lion may be crowned the king of the savannah, wielding unmatched physical prowess among the predators of this land. But even a solitary lion cannot stand against the united force of an entire clan of spotted hyenas. You'll find the answers here. Stay tuned for the next thrilling encounters in this eternal struggle. Unlike the dense jungles or barren deserts, the savannah is an open stage where life and survival play out simultaneously, with no moments of respite. The landscape of the savannah is painted with sprawling grasslands, solitary trees, and precious waterholes. These elements are not merely the backdrop, but also key protagonists in the drama of survival. Each day unfolds as a new chapter in the never-ending story of existence. The grasslands are the foundation. During migration season, millions of wildebeests traverse the savannah, forming vibrant, moving rivers of life. They travel over 1,000 miles in search of fresh grazing grounds. These wanderers are not just a source of food, but an indispensable link in the food chain of this ecosystem. Scattered across the grasslands are towering baobab trees, reaching heights of up to 98 feet. These natural fortresses store hundreds of gallons of water within their trunks, offering a lifeline to both animals and humans during the dry months. The acacia trees, with their umbrella-shaped canopies, provide essential nourishment to giraffes, the tallest creatures on Earth. And then there are the waterholes, the most precious lifelines of the savannah. These are arenas. Here, herds of herbivores gather to sip the last drops of water during the dry season. Here, crocodiles lie in silent wait, ready to lunge at any creature seeking just enough water to sustain life. The savannah is not merely home to the largest species, it is a delicate ecosystem. Giants like buffaloes weighing up to 2,200 pounds and elephants tipping the scales at several tons coexist with tiny creatures such as dung beetles, the tireless janitors that recycle waste and enrich the soil. Life here is in constant interplay. Lions and hyenas compete fiercely for food in relentless battles. The lion may be one of the top predators in the food chain, but hyenas are far from easily subdued, especially when they unite in large, formidable clans. On the grand stage of survival that is the African savannah, lions and hyenas take center stage in an unending tale of strength, strategy, and resilience. This is a place where every creature must fight for its existence. Every breath, every chase, every roar is a note in the symphony of untamed nature. Spanning over 5 million square miles, the savanna stretches from East Africa to Southern Africa. In this vast expanse, every corner tells a unique story. Yet, they all center around the fragile balance between life and survival. Lions are not just symbols of the savanna, they are its rulers. With their muscular builds, male lions can weigh up to 550 pounds, stretch over 10 feet in length, and stand 4 feet tall at the shoulder. Their dominance stems not only from their strength, but also from their mastery as strategists. Lions live in prides, typically consisting of 10 to 15 members, where lionesses take on the primary role of hunting to sustain the group. Their hunts are a lesson in teamwork. A lioness might ambush a zebra or wildebeest using the shade of acacia trees for cover, before bursting forth at speeds of up to 50 mph to capture the prey. However, lions do not hunt merely to survive. They play a critical role in maintaining ecological balance. By controlling herbivore populations, lions prevent overgrazing, ensuring the grasslands remain healthy and capable of regenerating, sustaining life for all species in the ecosystem. If lions are the kings, then hyenas are their relentless challengers. Hyenas rank as the second most formidable predators on the savanna, standing just behind lions when facing them one-on-one. Weighing around 150 pounds, hyenas may seem less imposing, but their bite force reaches an incredible 1,100 psi, nearly double that of a male lion. Hyenas are often misunderstood as mere scavengers or opportunistic thieves. In reality, they are highly effective hunters, employing intelligent pack strategies that allow them to take down even large, difficult prey like wild buffalo. On the dry grasslands of the African savanna, hyenas are perhaps the only creatures capable of striking caution in the hearts of the kings of the plains. Lions and hyenas are not just competitors for food, they are also arch-enemies. According to a 2023 study, there is as much as 58.6% overlap in their food sources. This overlap often leads to intense confrontations. Despite their constant rivalry, the ongoing struggle between lions and hyenas plays a crucial role in maintaining balance. It ensures that neither species gains complete dominance, keeping the savanna ecosystem in a state of equilibrium. Amid the vast golden grasslands stretching to the horizon, the relentless struggles between lions and hyenas continue to unfold. The African savanna is a place where life and survival intertwine, a land where every creature must fight to endure. This is not just a natural habitat, but a complex ecological tapestry where lions and morning sunlight pierces through the mopane trees. Chobi National Park awakens. This is a land where every blade of grass and every stone tells a tale of survival. It's a place of contrasts, where the power of lions faces the cunning of hyenas, between parched fields and life-sustaining rivers. In the scorching heat, the mopane trees stand tall like stoic sentinels. Reaching heights of up to 50 feet, their uniquely butterfly-shaped leaves provide shade for both lions and hyenas. But shade is not the only thing that makes the mopane forest the center of attention. This is a realm where power and survival are constantly tested. Lions in Chobi National Park are not just predators, they are rulers. They hunt with precise coordination, each stride a perfect blend of strength and strategy. During hunts, buffaloes and zebras are their primary targets. But here, where water is scarce and the grass is dry, their success rate is only about 25 to 30%. Male lions participate in hunts less often, usually leaving the task to the females. However, when needed, they emerge, using their strength to end the chase decisively. If lions are the embodiment of strength, hyenas are the symbol of resilience and versatility. Their sharp jaws can crush the bones of their prey as effortlessly as snapping dry twigs. Hyenas are not only skilled hunters, but also opportunistic scavengers, turning carrion into a lavish feast. Hyena clans often outnumber lion prides. Some clans can have up to 70 or even 80 members. When hunting, they rely on endurance. With their large hearts, hyenas can run over 5 miles without stopping, wearing down prey like wildebeests through sheer persistence. In Chobi, no meal comes without a price. Lions and hyenas frequently clash over carcasses. According to a 2023 study, hyenas managed to steal about 63% of kills from lions, but these takeovers are not without resistance. Through unity, lions often fend off such attempts, sometimes even overpowering hyenas to defend their territory. The last remaining waterholes during the dry season become battlegrounds. Here, all creatures gather to quench their thirst. In this tense atmosphere, lions dominate with brute force, while hyenas rely on their numbers and patience to secure their share. These confrontations not only define the relationship between these two species, but also maintain the balance of the entire ecosystem. Lions wield immense individual strength. An adult male lion weighs nearly 3 times as much as the average hyena. But hyenas counter with collective intelligence, cooperating like a finely tuned clockwork machine. They rely on sheer numbers. When the ratio tips to 3:1, victory often belongs to the hyenas. However, larger lion pride, with 10 or more members, typically hold their ground. A recent study found that their success rate in defending their kills reaches 65% when the pride is sufficiently large. Even so, confrontations remain frequent, leaving scars on bodies and lessons etched in memory. These battles are not just stories of two species, they are the essence of ecological balance. Lions act as regulators of herbivore populations. They hunt buffalo, zebras, and impalas, helping to keep these species within natural limits. By focusing on weak, elderly, or injured prey, lion prides ensure that herbivore populations remain healthy and stable. However, when hyenas enter the scene, this balance shifts. Losing more than half of their kills forces lions to hunt more frequently. This increased hunting pressure impacts herbivore populations, particularly during the dry season. Competition between lions and hyenas is not just fierce, it drives evolution. Though powerful, lions must adapt to survive. In Chobi, lions often form larger prides, with 10 to 15 members, to better protect their kills from hyena clans. But this adaptation comes at a cost. Larger prides require more food. During prolonged dry seasons, when resources are scarce, these larger groups face the threat of starvation. Hyenas, on the other hand, develop increasingly sophisticated strategies. They don't just rely on numbers. They've learned to coordinate effectively, disrupting lion formations with their chilling calls and attacking from multiple directions. A 2024 study shows that hyenas' success rates increase significantly when their numbers are at least 3 times greater than those of the lions. Hyenas are not merely scavengers, they are nature's recycling machines. While lions often leave significant portions of their kills uneaten, hyenas efficiently consume what remains. The rivalry between lions and hyenas extends its influence far beyond their immediate conflict. Herbivores must alter their behavior, seeking safer areas and avoiding high-risk zones. Even vegetation benefits, as controlled grazing pressure allows ecosystems to regenerate and thrive. This intricate web of interactions showcases how the fierce competition between 2 apex predators shapes the survival strategies of other species and promotes the overall health of the ecosystem. There exists a place on Earth where time seems to flow endlessly. The Serengeti Mara ecosystem, spanning across Tanzania and Kenya, is the beating heart of wild East Africa. This land is not just a vibrant canvas of nature, but also the stage for awe-inspiring journeys, where millions of lives are interconnected to create a perfect balance. Serengeti Mara is more than an ecosystem. It is a story of life, death, and renewal, told through the rhythm of rain, the movement of herds, and the endless expanse of its grasslands. The migration brings not only grazers but also predators in its wake. Lions lie in wait among the grasses, targeting the weak or young. Hyenas, with their haunting laughter, trail the herds, ready to seize an opportunity to steal a meal. At this time, Serengeti Mara transforms into a grand theater, where every creature plays its role. As the sun rises over the vast grasslands of the Masai Mara, its golden rays illuminate each blade of grass, heralding a new day of life and struggle. The grasslands transform into a battlefield where lions and spotted hyenas relentlessly vie for dominance over the bountiful resources brought by the Great Migration. With millions of wildebeests and zebras pouring in each year, the Masai Mara becomes the epicenter of dramatic chases and unforgiving confrontations. As herds of wildebeests move across the lush green plains, they kick up swirling clouds of dust, drawing the battle for survival in the Masai Mara is far more complex than a simple rivalry between lions and hyenas. Here, the drama is heightened by the presence of nomadic lions, lone wanderers that exist on the fringes of pride territories. These outcasts, unbound by allegiance to any pride, roam in search of new territories or prides to claim. Their arrival not only increases the chaos within the ecosystem but also challenges the established order. Not only are they efficient hunters, but they also excel at scavenging, often outmaneuvering smaller or weakened lion prides to steal kills. However, hyenas don't always have the upper hand. When a lion pride is strong, especially with the presence of robust adult males, it can effectively defend its territory and prey. Clashes between the two species often end with one side retreating, leaving behind scars on the savanna as evidence of the ongoing struggle. The story between lions and hyenas is not merely a confrontation of two apex predators. It directly impacts the balance of the entire Serengeti Mara ecosystem. When lion populations decline, hyenas experience rapid growth, increasing pressure on smaller herbivores such as Thompson's gazelles. Excessive predation on these smaller species can significantly reduce their populations, which in turn affects the regeneration of vegetation. Migratory herds of wildebeests and zebras, which seasonally traverse the Masai Mara, may also alter their routes to avoid areas with high hyena densities, disrupting ecological cycles that have existed for millions of years. The competition between lions and hyenas plays a critical role in maintaining the equilibrium of the Masai Mara. However, when one side gains overwhelming dominance, the ecosystem becomes vulnerable to imbalance. A 2024 report revealed that an increase in hyena populations could reduce small herbivore numbers in a given area by up to 20% within 5 years. This decline not only affects animal life, but also transforms the landscape, as reduced grazing by herbivores leads to shifts in the structure and diversity of grassland vegetation. Beneath the expansive blue skies of East Africa, stretching from Tanzania to Mozambique, the eastern Miombo woodlands emerge as an ancient, vibrant world apart. This isn't just a forest. It's the heartbeat of East Africa's ecosystem, where diverse flora and fauna coexist in a complex yet harmonious web of life. Towering brachystegia trees, reaching over 50 feet tall, spread their umbrella-like canopies, providing shade to the arid lands below. During the dry season, their leaves turn hues of orange and gold, painting the landscape like a masterpiece touched by the tropical sun. Despite the dry soils, this ecosystem thrives as a biodiversity treasure trove, where every living being contributes to the delicate balance of nature. Nestled in northern Tanzania, the Ngorongoro Crater is like a natural necklace, cradling life within its embrace. Here, time feels as though it has paused. A massive volcanic caldera formed over 2 million years ago, brimming with extraordinary abundance and richness. Spanning approximately 100 square miles, this enclosed world harmoniously blends every natural element into a complete and self-sustaining ecosystem. Towering cliffs over 2,000 feet high frame the crater, where the wind whispers across the green grasslands, telling timeless tales of unceasing life. Viewed from above, the Ngorongoro Crater resembles a sprawling oil painting. Vast grasslands stretch endlessly, interspersed with sparse forests lining streams and shimmering lakes. At the heart of the crater lies Lake Magadi, a soda lake glistening under the sun. Here, thousands of flamingos gather, their vivid pink plumage adding a splash of color to an already breathtaking landscape. On the lake's edges, the drooping branches of Acacia xanthophylla, or fever trees, extend their green umbrellas, offering shelter to countless creatures seeking refuge. Ngorongoro Crater is home to over 25,000 large mammals, an astonishing number for such a relatively small area. The grasslands bustle with massive herds of wildebeests and plains zebras. These dynamic herds, often numbering in the thousands, flow across the verdant fields in search of plentiful food. But these herds are more than just a spectacle of beauty. They play a vital role in maintaining ecological balance. The hooves of wildebeests churn the soil, aiding the germination of new grass seeds, while their dung enriches the soil with nutrients, keeping it fertile and vibrant. In another corner of the crater, buffaloes, weighing up to 2,000 pounds, stand in large groups. These imposing grazers act as guardians of the grasslands, grazing steadily while remaining ever alert to potential threats. The crater's bounty attracts not only herbivores, but also some of Africa's most formidable predators. Ngorongoro Crater is renowned for its exceptionally high predator density. In the forests near the lake, leopards prowl stealthily among the branches, using their camouflage to ambush smaller prey. On the open plains, cheetahs, with unmatched speed, dart like arrows in pursuit of swift gazelles. The crater also boasts the highest lion density in the world, with 60 to 70 lions inhabiting this small enclosed area. These apex predators roam the grasslands, their eyes fixed on herds of wildebeests and zebras. Male lions, their dark manes heavy and imposing, often engage in fierce battles to defend their territories. Meanwhile, the lionesses lead hunting expeditions, orchestrating dramatic chases that define the rhythm. Using an encirclement strategy, hyenas weaken their target before bringing it down. Even after a successful hunt, hyenas must defend their kill against lions, a constant threat in the crater. In the face of danger, hyenas employ defensive tactics. They form protective circles around their kill or vulnerable members of the clan, emitting loud, eerie calls to summon reinforcements. Their characteristic laugh serves as both a communication tool and a psychological weapon, sowing confusion among their enemies and fostering unity within the clan. As in other regions, the competitive relationship between lions and hyenas is not merely a tale of two apex predators. It is a key factor shaping the entire structure of the Ngorongoro Crater ecosystem. However, imbalance can arise when one species gains overwhelming dominance. When lion populations grow too quickly, hyenas face increasing pressure, forcing them to alter their hunting strategies or seek new territories. In the heart of southern Africa, between the arid Namib Desert and the sprawling savanna grasslands, the Namibian savanna woodland offers a unique and understated beauty. This is not a dense forest as one might imagine, but rather a sweeping landscape of vast grasslands, punctuated by camel-thorn trees that stand as solitary sentinels amid the desert. The camel-thorn trees, towering up to 65 feet, are the lifeblood of this region. Their roots plunge as deep as 150 feet into the earth, tapping into scarce underground water reserves. Even in the prolonged dry season, their silvery grey foliage remains vibrant, providing shelter and sustenance for countless animals. Amid the grasslands lie dry riverbeds like the Hyenas River and Kumib River, which only flow during the rainy season. Despite their parched appearance, these dry rivers are the lifelines of the land, where lush vegetation grows along their banks, attracting wildlife seeking food and refuge. The terrain is further shaped by low mountain ranges such as Brandberg, where rare shadows bring relief from the searing heat. The lions here, known as desert-adapted lions, are patient hunters, uniquely adapted to endure longer periods without water compared to their counterparts in other regions. Across the dry grasslands, hyenas quietly shadow herds of plains, zebras or oryx, waiting for the perfect opportunity. When the moment comes, they charge with relentless precision, shattering the fragile peace of this arid landscape. In the heart of Namibia, where desert winds carry the heat of the arid plains mixed with the subtle fragrance of grasslands, Etosha National Park emerges as a precious gem of untamed wilderness. Spanning over 8,600 square miles, Etosha is more than just a sanctuary. It's a microcosm of interconnected ecosystems, a symphony of life where every element contributes to a dynamic balance. This is a land of stark contrasts, where barrenness meets abundance, and every living creature fights for survival. At the heart of the park lies Etosha Pan, a massive salt pan spanning over 1,900 square miles. During the dry season, its surface turns stark white, shimmering under the blazing sun like a giant mirror. But when the rains arrive, this arid basin transforms into a vast lake, drawing thousands of flamingos whose vibrant pink wings light up the landscape. This remarkable transformation has made Etosha Pan a symbol of resilience, where nature renews itself in an endless cycle of adaptation to harsh conditions. Encircling the pan are grasslands and shrublands belonging to the Namibian savanna woodland ecosystem. Stalwart mopane and camelthorn trees stand as guardians of this habitat. The mopane's distinctive butterfly-shaped leaves provide essential sustenance for elephants, while offering precious shade under the blazing sun. Elsewhere, leadwood trees with their iron-like timber endure the test of time, standing as silent witnesses to the enduring spirit of this land. Etosha serves as a natural stage, home to tens of thousands of wildlife, each species playing a crucial role in maintaining the park's delicate ecological balance. Across the vast grasslands, plains zebras move like living rivers, their herds numbering in the thousands, creating a mesmerizing flow of motion. Their hooves till the soil, scattering grass seeds, while their dung enriches the ground with nutrients. The springboks, with their incredible leaps of up to 13 feet, appear as dancers on this natural stage, their acrobatics both captivating and a vital escape tactic from predators. Nothing commands attention quite like the African elephants, the true giants of Etosha. Weighing up to 12,000 pounds, they move through the mopane forests, breaking branches and carving new pathways. These silent architects of the ecosystem disperse seeds and shape the landscape, ensuring the survival of the region's flora. With a population of approximately 2,500 elephants, Etosha is one of southern Africa's premier havens for these majestic creatures. The abundance of herbivores sustains Etosha's apex predators. Lions, with their distinctive dark manes, dominate the night, hunting in the stillness under the stars. With 350-400 lions roaming the park, Etosha boasts one of the highest lion densities in the world. Their thunderous roars echo across the grasslands, a proud declaration of their reign over this remarkable wilderness. Etosha National Park is not a sanctuary for the weak. With an average annual rainfall of just 15 inches, this is a land of harsh extremes, where survival is a test of resilience. Herds of springboks and oryxes traverse the grasslands in search of water, but their existence is constantly threatened by two apex predators. Lions, the rulers of the savannah, rely on their sheer strength and ambush strategies to hunt. An adult lion, weighing up to 420 pounds, can take down large prey such as buffaloes or zebras with just a few calculated strikes. However, their tactics extend beyond the hunt. In a resource-scarce environment like Etosha, where food is precious, lions frequently steal kills from hyenas. Hyenas, on the other hand, excel in endurance and teamwork. A large clan of hyenas, often with dozens of members, knows how to coordinate their efforts to exhaust and weaken prey before making the final kill. Armed with powerful jaws, unmatched aggression, and superior numbers, they can quickly subdue even large animals. However, their success is often shadowed by the looming threat of lions, who are ready to assert dominance over any kill. In the arid environment of Etosha, scarce water sources like Ecological and Halali become vital hubs of life. These waterholes are not only gathering spots for animals to quench their thirst, but also battlegrounds for lions and hyenas. Conflicts are frequent, especially at dusk or nighttime, when both predators are most active. The dynamic between lions and hyenas in Etosha is not merely a rivalry. It is a complex interaction that sustains the balance of the ecosystem. The power disparity between lions and hyenas significantly affects the balance of the Namibian savanna woodland ecosystem. In this case, hyenas are at a disadvantage to lions, often being overwhelmed, leading to a sharp decline in their population. This means that animal carcasses are not processed in time, which can result in the spread of diseases among wildlife populations, replenishing dried-up pools and turning the region into an endless, lush green carpet. Thermida triandra grass grows tall, reaching heights of up to 5 feet, obscuring visibility and transforming the savanna into a verdant maze. Dry rivers are revived, forming temporary pools that attract herds of wildebeests and zebras. Meanwhile, acacia xanthophylla trees bloom, draping the brown earth in golden hues, adding vivid strokes to the living canvas of nature. However, this transformation disrupts the balance of predation. The tall grass becomes a double-edged sword. For lions, it provides better cover for ambushes, but reduces their visibility and increases the time needed to approach prey. For hyenas, the soft and slippery terrain doesn't hinder their stamina, but extends their chases, consuming more energy during pursuits. Hyena clans operate like a finely tuned machine, where every individual has a distinct role. During a hunt, the strongest adults take the lead, charging directly at the prey to apply pressure. Other members follow, encircling and exhausting the prey until it is quickly subdued. This coordination not only maximizes the collective strength, but also minimizes risks for each individual. The success rate of hyena hunts increases by 25% when they hunt in groups. The society of hyenas is built upon a strong matriarchal foundation. In each clan, females hold the reins of power, dominating all males. This hierarchy is not merely a social structure, but a survival strategy in a challenging environment. During the rainy season, when food sources are scattered, this matriarchal structure becomes critical for maintaining stability. Dominant females not only dictate the clan's hunting strategies, but also lead confrontations, particularly when defending territory from lions. With larger bodies, averaging 150 pounds, and higher testosterone levels, dominant females naturally take on leadership roles. They are given priority access to food and play a crucial part in protecting the clan's young. The hierarchical order, based on familial ties to the leading female, ensures resources are distributed efficiently, especially when food becomes scarce. The rainy season presents significant challenges for the clan's young. Flooding and low temperatures can be fatal if proper care is not provided. In hyena society, adult females play a crucial role in nurturing and protecting the cubs, ensuring the survival of the next generation. The social structure of hyenas not only establishes order, but also enhances hunting efficiency and territorial defense. Females not only care for their own cubs, but also protect other young in the clan, creating a strong support network. This collective care reduces mortality rates, particularly under harsh weather conditions. During the rainy season, when grass grows up to 5 feet high and the terrain becomes slippery, coordination among members becomes a critical factor for survival. In group hunts, hyenas employ smart encirclement tactics. They drive their prey into soft, muddy or waterlogged areas, where the terrain slows down the prey's speed and agility. Some hyenas block escape routes from the front, while others pursue from behind, forcing the prey into a dead end. Hyenas' coordination is not just a simple chase, but a meticulously organized operation. During each hunt, clan members take on specific roles. This strategy not only maximizes the group's strength, but also minimizes the risk of injury for individual hyenas. Endurance is one of the hyena's most vital weapons. Unlike lions, which rely on speed and strength to overpower their prey in a short burst, hyenas depend on their stamina to wear down their targets. A hyena chase can extend across a radius of 3 to 5 miles, covering terrain that would discourage most other predators. The hyena's powerful bite, capable of exerting up to 1,100 pounds per square inch, is a formidable weapon for finishing off prey. A few bites to the tendons or neck can quickly bring down large prey like buffaloes. In coordinated group hunts, hyenas' success rates increase by 25%, especially during the rainy season when prey is more likely to get trapped in slippery terrain. Animal carcasses swept away by floods or exhausted in harsh conditions also become an abundant food source, saving hyenas energy for future hunts. With their keen sense of smell, hyenas can detect carcasses from up to 3 miles away, a significant advantage over most other predators. The relentless footsteps of hyenas make them tireless hunters, chasing their prey until it collapses from exhaustion. When the first heavy rains of the season pour down, the African savanna undergoes a dramatic transformation. The once parched grasslands burst to life. Themeda triandra grass grows tall, reaching up to 5 feet in some areas, creating green walls that obscure everything. Herds of wildebeests and zebras no longer gather around fixed water sources as they do in the dry season. Instead, they spread out, taking advantage of the newly revived rivers and waterholes. In this chaotic landscape, lions face a significant challenge: how to maintain the strength of their pride, defend their territory, and hunt effectively in an ever-changing environment. This is not just a story of survival. It is a testament to the incredible social organization of lions. During the rainy season, lion prides must travel farther to hunt. Large prey like wildebeests and zebras are scattered, forcing prides to cover up to 15 miles a day in search of food. The tall grass and soft, slippery terrain reduce the effectiveness of ambushes, a tactic lions usually excel at. To overcome these difficulties, lion prides must adapt their approach, relying more heavily on teamwork and meticulous strategies to navigate these challenges. A lion pride typically consists of 3 to 20 individuals. Contrary to the myth of a singular dominant king, the true center of the pride is the lionesses. These females maintain the pride's rhythm, taking on the roles of hunters and caregivers for the cubs. Meanwhile, male lions, with their superior strength and size, serve as the pride's defenders, protecting it from external threats. Although roles within the pride are clearly defined, the coordination between male and female lions is essential for survival in such a harsh environment. Lionesses not only handle hunting, but also nurture and protect the next generation. Male lions act as guardians, ensuring the pride's territory remains secure from invaders. This division of roles is not a separation, but a complementary dynamic, enabling the pride to function as a unified whole. Hunting is not the only responsibility of the lionesses. They must also safeguard and nurture the cubs, the pride's future. During the rainy season, with increased activity from hyenas and leopards, the risk of cubs being attacked is at its highest. Dens are usually chosen on higher ground, far from flood-prone areas. Here, lionesses take turns guarding the cubs, ensuring their safety from all potential threats. This protective behavior is not merely a duty, but a testament to the strong bonds within the pride. During the dry season, herds of wildebeests, zebras, and buffaloes gather around fixed water sources. However, as the rains arrive, rivers overflow and waterholes emerge across the landscape, causing these animals to disperse widely across vast fields. The challenges for predators are not just about the distances, but also the changing terrain. Mud slows down chases, and grass towering up to 5 feet obstructs visibility. During the rainy season, the male lion assumes a vastly different role. While they participate in only 5 to 10% of hunts, except for larger prey such as giraffes or buffaloes, male lions play a decisive role in defending the pride. Their primary responsibility is to protect the territory and maintain dominance within the group. The rainy season not only transforms the landscape, but also heightens external pressures. Spotted hyenas, the lion's fiercest competitors, become more active, organizing large-scale raids to steal kills or create disturbances. At the same time, young males from other prides intensify their efforts to challenge dominant males for control. The pride's territory becomes a battlefield where every intruder pays a heavy price. Rain washes away the scent markings lions use to define their territory. Patrol paths fade and boundaries blur, leaving territorial limits undefined. In this context, the task of defending the territory becomes more urgent for male lions. Weighing an average of 420 pounds, male lions are formidable warriors, using both their strength and thunderous roars to assert their dominance. A roar from an adult lion can travel up to 5 miles, serving as a clear declaration of territory amid the rain. However, at times, a roar alone is not enough to deter advancing threats. One of the male lion's greatest adversaries is the The rainy season, with its trials and dangers, does not diminish the lion's dominance. On the contrary, it highlights their strength, not just in their powerful strikes or muscular build, but in their organization and unity. This is the complete portrait of the savannah's true rulers, where each downpour serves as a reminder of their resilience and intelligence, a story of unwavering dominion over the wild. The scorching sun blazes over the African savanna, transforming the vast landscape into a barren wasteland. Temperatures soar beyond 104 degrees, scorching all life on the ground. The once lush Themeda triandra grasslands, vibrant after the rainy season, now crumble into brittle, dry patches under the heavy footsteps of migrating herds. The dry season is not only a test of endurance for all species, but also a time when the balance of power shifts between lions and spotted hyenas. The relentless competition between these two apex predators intensifies like never before. As water becomes scarce, large water sources like the Mara River or Seronera River turn into hubs of life. Herds of wildebeests, zebras, and Thompson's gazelles, the primary prey of both lions and hyenas, gather around the remaining waterholes. However, these resources are insufficient to sustain all. The scarcity forces both lions and hyenas to adapt, modify their strategies, and at times face each other head-on to survive. The dry season transforms the savanna into a stark battlefield, testing every species' limits. Burnt grass, dwindling water, and the rare shade of acacia trees fail to ease the oppressive heat. This harsh environment leaves predators with few places to hide. The open terrain reduces the effectiveness of ambush tactics and increases the frequency of encounters between lions and hyenas. Under these conditions, both lions and hyenas must adjust their behavior to optimize energy use. Lions reduce daytime activity by nearly 20% compared to the rainy season, shifting their hunting primarily to the night to avoid the searing heat. Hyenas, with their superior heat tolerance thanks to their cooling mechanism through panting, can extend their daytime activity, giving them an advantage in chasing prey or competing for food. As the dry season's harsh winds sweep across the African savanna, the landscape seems to hold its breath under the oppressive heat. The Themeda triandra grass, now yellow and brittle, appears ready to ignite under the unrelenting sun. A single spark, whether from a lightning strike or human activity, is enough to unleash fires that consume vast stretches of land. Ash blankets the ground, smoke clouds the sky, and life seems stripped away, leaving behind a haunting, desolate scene. The dry season in the African savanna brings not only scorching heat, but also sparks indirect battles along the food chain. As Themida triandra grasslands turn yellow and rivers dry up, exposing cracked earth, the entire ecosystem feels the strain of scarcity. In this harsh environment, lions and spotted hyenas engage in a silent struggle through the interconnected links of the food chain. Everything in the savanna begins with grass. The once dense vegetation, the foundation of the food chain, is eroded by harsh weather. With the lush green fields gone, herds of wildebeests, zebras, and Thompson's gazelles, the primary prey for lions and hyenas, are forced to migrate. According to a 2023 Ecological report, wildebeest populations in drought-affected areas declined by 40%, leaving deadly voids across the savanna. As prey becomes scarce, the interconnected relationship between lions and hyenas within the food chain becomes increasingly apparent. These two apex predators not only compete for prey, but also rely on scavenging carcasses to survive. A single wildebeest carcass left under the blazing sun can become the center of fierce conflicts, while simultaneously serving as a shared resource for survival. The dry season completely alters the hunting behavior of both lions and hyenas. With fewer herbivores available, lions conserve energy by becoming more selective in their hunts or by stealing food from hyenas. Lions often dominate in these confrontations. A 2024 study in Ngorongoro Crater revealed that 20% of lion meals during the dry season come from scavenging hyena kills. Hyenas, on the other hand, face pressure not only from lions, but also from the scarcity of resources. Thanks to their flexibility, they capitalize on every opportunity, feeding on carcasses of animals that succumb to exhaustion or lack of water. Data from the same study indicates that 35% of hyena food sources during this time come from leftovers abandoned by lions. This dynamic showcases how lions provide opportunities for hyenas, and hyenas clean up what remains, ensuring the ecosystem continues to function. The indirect relationship between lions and hyenas also heavily impacts herbivores, the intermediate link in the food chain. As predator competition intensifies, herds of wildebeests and zebras face mounting pressure. Not only must they contend with dwindling food resources, but they also face a higher risk of predation. Carcasses are more than just food. They serve as links between species, initiating a complex chain of interactions. Animals that fall to exhaustion become battlegrounds for lions and hyenas, but also rewards for other predators like leopards, cheetahs, vultures, and jackals. Leopards are stealthy predators. Unlike the dominance of lions or the pack tactics of hyenas, leopards rely on secrecy to hunt smaller prey. Once successful, they drag their kills up high branches to avoid the attention of larger predators. However, during the dry season, this strategy doesn't always work. The arrival of lions or hyenas often forces leopards to abandon their kills, leaving them on the ground. These abandoned carcasses become valuable opportunities for hyenas. A 2024 study in Ngorongoro Crater found that 25% of hyena meals during the dry season came from kills left behind by leopards. Without the need to confront lions directly, hyenas can exploit these chances to ease the pressure of hunting, ensuring their survival during tough times. If leopards are artists of stealth, cheetahs are masters of speed. Reaching speeds of up to 70 mph, they target smaller prey like impalas and Thompson's gazelles. Yet, in a world where strength and numbers dominate, speed alone isn't always enough to safeguard their prize. When lions or hyenas arrive, cheetahs often have no choice but to retreat, leaving their kills behind. Data from the 2023 Zoological Society of London shows that 20% of cheetah kills during the dry season are stolen by hyenas. This, in turn, indirectly benefits lions and hyenas by conserving their energy, as they don't need to hunt new prey when food sources are scarce. While lions and hyenas battle on the ground, the savanna skies belong to vultures. With their massive wingspans, vultures can glide for miles, spotting carcasses from hundreds of feet above. Their calls from the sky act as alarms, quickly drawing larger predators to the scene. However, vultures are more than just signals. They are often the first consumers, swiftly devouring soft tissues like internal organs. A study in Serengeti National Park revealed that vultures can consume 15–20% of a carcass's weight, occasionally leaving hyenas or lions to compete over the remains. During the dry season, vultures increase the tempo of competition, forcing lions and hyenas to act quickly. Unlike vultures, jackals are furtive scavengers, capitalizing on leftovers from larger predators. After lions and hyenas leave, jackals sneak in to pick at bones or scraps left behind. Though they don't engage in direct competition, their presence adds to the pressure on limited resources during the dry season. The presence of other predators and scavengers enriches the ecological dynamics of the savanna and shapes the relationship between lions and hyenas. As vultures and jackals exploit carcasses, hyenas must move faster to secure their share. Conversely, kills abandoned by leopards and cheetahs provide opportunities for both lions and hyenas to reduce their need to hunt actively. Each species, whether a dominant predator or a quiet scavenger, plays an irreplaceable role in this food chain. Their indirect interactions not only maintain natural balance, but also illustrate the complexity of an ecosystem where the death of one creature sparks life for many others. The dry season does not last forever. With the arrival of the first rains, the savanna begins to regenerate. Lush green grass sprouts from the parched earth, heralding the return of herds of wildebeests and zebras. Yet even as the food chain gradually restores itself, the dynamic between lions and hyenas remains unchanged. In a world fraught with challenges, their interdependence through the food chain is essential to maintaining balance across the entire ecosystem. However, an even harsher challenge is looming. The sun hangs high over the savanna, casting rays as sharp as blades onto the cracked earth. The scorching heat, more intense than ever, stretches not just day after day, but across prolonged, relentless dry seasons. This is not merely a natural trial. It is a fight for survival, where dominant predators like lions and spotted hyenas battle not only each other, but also face a greater adversary, the environment and humankind itself. According to a 2023 report from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, temperatures in regions like the Serengeti Mara ecosystem and Ngorongoro Crater have risen by 1.5 degrees over the past century. Rainy seasons have shortened, while dry seasons have lengthened, depleting not only water, but also life itself. This shift has made food sources increasingly scarce. Herbivores must migrate earlier and farther in search of fresh grass and water. Even these resilient creatures, however, cannot endure indefinitely. 30% of wildebeests perish during the dry season due to exhaustion or dehydration. Their carcasses become valuable resources, but are insufficient to quell the fierce competition between lions and hyenas. Wildfires, a natural part of the ecological cycle, have now grown uncontrollable. Climate change has caused these fires to ignite more frequently and with greater destructive power. Burned grasslands strip away the cover lions and hyenas use for ambushes, forcing them to confront each other directly in open, barren landscapes. A 2024 study from Kruger National Park revealed that after major wildfires, the rate of confrontations between lions and hyenas increased by 45%, as territorial boundaries are reduced to mere ashes. If nature has already turned harsh, human activity further intensifies the pressure. Over the past 50 years, 75% of savanna landscapes have been converted into farmland or settlements, according to the World Wildlife Fund. Natural migration corridors for herbivores have been severed by roads, fences, and even livestock grazing areas. Regions like Masai Mara National Reserve now face the dual challenge of balancing conservation goals with the survival needs of local communities. These changes severely disrupt the hunting dynamics of lions and hyenas. Herds of wildebeests and zebras, their primary food sources, can no longer migrate naturally, making them easier prey for predators. However, this convenience is uneven and unpredictable, forcing lions and hyenas to expand their hunting territories. This expansion increases the likelihood of overlapping territories and escalates conflicts between the two species. But the conflict doesn't stop between the two species. Incidents of lions attacking livestock or hyenas encroaching on settlements in search of food are becoming increasingly common. According to Panthera, the number of lions killed by humans has risen by 10% in the past 5 years, especially in areas bordering savannas and agricultural land. Hyenas face similar challenges. They are trapped, poisoned, or eliminated for trespassing into farms, with over 200 cases annually reported in Kenya. The African savanna still echoes with the roars of lions and the chilling laughter of hyenas. But beneath the surface of this majestic landscape lies an unending struggle. Climate change, habitat loss, and human encroachment not only impact individual species, but reshape the entire ecosystem. In this battle, lions and hyenas are not just competitors, they must also learn to adapt. Yet the pressing question remains: can they continue to uphold their roles in the food chain, or will they be overwhelmed by greater forces beyond their control? Fortunately, amidst the challenges, new conservation efforts are painting a hopeful picture for this ecosystem. In addition, over 50 miles of electric fencing have been installed in Amboseli National Park to safeguard livestock and minimize conflicts with lions and hyenas. Technology has also become a vital ally. GPS collars and AI-powered camera systems deployed in Kruger National Park monitor the movements of lions and hyenas, predicting conflict hotspots and reducing confrontations by up to 30%. Vegetation restoration projects like the Great Green Wall are re-establishing stable food sources for herbivores, a critical link in the food chain. In the early 21st century, the lion population, Panthera leo, in Kenya, had dwindled to fewer than 2,000 individuals, largely due to conflicts with the Maasai community. Amid the threat of extinction, the Lion Guardians program emerged, offering new hope for this iconic predator. By recruiting Maasai locals as guardians, the program integrates indigenous knowledge with modern technologies like GPS collars and monitoring cameras. Those who once viewed lions as enemies now protect them, reducing lion killings by 90% in the region. Furthermore, a reward system based on the number of lions safeguarded has transformed conservation into a sustainable source of income. As a result, the lion population in Amboseli increased from 11 individuals in 2007 to over 200 individuals by 2023. This is not just a remarkable conservation achievement, it is proof that with unity, humans and nature can work together to restore what once seemed lost. Wildlife conservation is not solely the responsibility of large organizations. It requires the participation of every individual. Act today. Support conservation organizations, reduce the use of environmentally harmful products, and spread awareness about the importance of protecting nature. Each small action you take is a building block for a sustainable future for our planet. And if you've ever had the chance to visit the African savannah, don't hesitate to share your knowledge and experiences in the comments below. Your stories can serve as inspiration and motivation for ongoing efforts to conserve rare wildlife and ecosystems, preserving them for future generations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to join us on more incredible adventures. Alternatively, you can continue exploring the survival journeys of wildlife in other regions with Wild Savannah, the migration journey and challenges in the land of predators, or Wild Savannah, the lion's journey to becoming the ruler.